We are back to talk some Monday Night Football player props. We got the Raiders and we got the Packers. Welcome, guys. My name is DK, and we talk about two player props that I like on PrizePicks and Underdog. If this is your first time watching, I cover content for NFL, NBA, daily fantasy sports, as well as player prop stuff like PrizePicks, Underdog, Parlay Play as well. If you guys are not on Parlay Play, you can use the link down below for a $100 deposit match bonus, or you can use the code DKDFS. The plays are available on Parlay Play. And I always say in these videos, my best advice is get on as many of these sites as possible, and then you can search for the value. So when you want to take a prop, let's just say, search around these books and see which one gives you the best value overall. So again, if you guys are interested, link down below. Or if you're looking for more in-depth content for DFS or more picks for player prop stuff, you can check out my Patreon, linked in the description. We had an amazing day yesterday. So if you guys watched the YouTube video that I uploaded for the Week 5 main slate, we went 4-1 overall. Those picks were Ridley over his receiving yards, Madison under his rushing yards, Lawrence over his completions, Mingo over his receiving yards. Those four hit. Swift under his receptions did not hit. I guess I didn't get the memo that he turned into Christian McCaffrey. He had like 8 catches. Like, what is life? But no, seriously, great day overall. Love to see it. Again, missing out on the 25x because the Swift was, a little bit tilting, but we take it all day long. The Patreon plays I posted for the NFL main slate went 4-1, and I think someone did hit a 25x here. Yeah, so we hit a 25x here. Again, love to see that. And NBA plays, where are they? I posted. We full swept the NBA board once again, so went 5-0. We took Booker and KD under PRA. It was a little bit scary, but we got news from the coach that they're going to play very little. The Bulls, again, we got news that they're only going to play the first half. And then Wiseman rebounds. That line was just set too high for his role. So we full swept the underdog board. It's been an amazing preseason so far. And then had a little bit of fun on Twitter. We had some trolls coming at me. So just always keep receipts, right? Again, everything that I play is verified over on Pickett, 20% ROI overall. It's pretty cool to see, top 1% better overall. That I saw that in Pickett. I was like, that's I didn't know they had badges for that. But that's really cool to see. Yeah, you will always have some trolls on Twitter, and then people talking about 19% win rate. I don't know how this app is free. Let's just say there is had a lot of fun on Twitter yesterday. So that is a recap of everything. I hope you guys had a good day, and let's talk about these plays. So first player we're going to be looking to is going to be a receiving yards prop, and we're going to be looking at Jacoby Myers. Now this one technically has a little bit better value over here on Underdog as opposed to PrizePicks as well. I want to take the over 49.5 receiving yards here for Jacoby Myers. It's set at 50.5. On PrizePicks. I mean, I'm still okay taking on PrizePicks, but if you can play an underdog, I would, you should play there over on PrizePicks. So let's talk about the reasons I like Jacoby Myers over his receiving yards. Well, the Raiders have a very, very condensed target share, right? And they're not rotating guys. It is Myers and it is Davante Adams. Well, if you watched the game last week, Davante Adams got really banged up with that shoulder injury. Now he ended up finishing the game, but he was in pain. He said he's expected to play. I do think it's in the range of outcomes that Davante Adams aggravates that shoulder injury and then can't finish the game. And then that would make me like Myers even more. But let's look at the games that Myers has played so far, right? Week 1 and week 3, 9 catches on 10 targets, 7 catches on 12 targets. Last week against the Chargers, a bit of a down game. But again, they did not have their starting quarterback. We do have Jimmy Garoppolo back in this game. So that does boost the appeal to these receivers. And like I said, they're not rotating guys. Last week for Jacoby Myers, he played. Take a look at the snaps. He played 70 of the 73 snaps and ran 47 routes. So it's him and it's Davante Adams out there, and those guys are just getting all the targets. So those are reasons I like Jacoby Myers over his receiving yards. Again, the best value is here over on Underdog at 49.5. If you can't play an Underdog, I'm still fine taking that 50.5, but I would prefer, again, to get that 1 yard value. You never know. Like maybe he finishes with 50, right? It's definitely possible. So we're taking Jacoby Myers over receiving yards as the first play. And the second play we're going to be looking to is going to be a receptions prop. Now, what I was really interested to see was with the return of Christian Watson, what did that do to the Packers receivers? Well, there's one guy that it really just didn't affect at all, and that was Jayden Reed playing in the slot. His snaps stayed the same. His role basically just stayed the same. With Christian Watson coming back, it kind of hurt those other guys. Wick snaps went down. Toure snaps went way down. So you have the starting receivers here for the Packers are going to be Watson and Dobbs in the outside and Reed in the slot. Now, if we take a look at Jayden Reed and what he's done this year, he's kind of that short ADOT guy, right? Short average depth of target. So this is the reason I prefer the receptions over to his receiving yards, because he's going to run a lot of those short, quick routes in the slot. And looking at his targets so far, 5 targets game 1, 8 targets game 2, 7 targets game 3, 5 targets game 4. So he's averaging, 6 targets a game. And like I said, we only need 3 catches from him. He did still play a majority of the game. I think this is a game most likely the Packers are playing from behind, but we'll see. I mean, it's not like this game should be competitive. He played 38 of 57 snaps, ran 32 routes. Again, he's running a lot of those short, quick routes. So if you look at his routes as opposed to the number 1 wide receiver in Romeo Dobbs ran 39 routes. Jayden Reed ran 32 routes. So Reed's a guy that basically when he's on the field, he's running routes, right? He played 38 snaps, ran 32 routes. Well, Dobbs played 50 snaps, ran 39 routes. So Reed played the second most amount of ran the second most amount of routes on the team for wide receivers. Last week, Watson only ran 22 routes. I do think Watson's is going to get an increase, but I honestly think that's just going to help Reed. I think there's going to be more attention to guys like Watson and Dobbs in the outside. So I think you should get some nice looks for Jayden Reed playing in the slot. And this play is available on on all 3 of Parlay Play, Underdog, and PrizePicks. So we're going to be looking to Jayden Reed over 3 receptions as the second pick. Again, he's been targeted a ton. Like I said, running those short 8-out routes. And another thing, like Aaron Jones, I know like you might not think it's a big deal, but like I don't even know if he's going to play a ton dealing with that hamstring injury. And he is a guy that they can look to a lot out of the backfield, like those short, quick passes. He got limited last week with that hamstring injury. I think that's like just a slight boost to the target share for a guy like Reed, especially if Aaron Jones is limited, because A.J. Dillon is not the same pass catcher as Aaron Jones is. But yeah, Jones only played 20 of the 57 snaps and only ran 13 routes. So I'm not a huge deal, but I did want to mention that. So yeah, those would be the 2 picks for today, guys. Again, we're taking Jacoby Myers over his receiving yards, best value over there at Underdog at 49.5. And we're taking Jayden Reed over 3 receptions. These plays are available on PrizePicks, Underdog, and Parlay Play. Now, again, if you guys are looking for more plays, I'll have NBA. I already posted some NBA Underdog plays. They got bumped like within 30 seconds. It's crazy. They got to be in my Discord right now. But my NBA preseason plays get bumped instantly, which is why I can't make YouTube content for it, because the plays just get removed like immediately. But I'll have again, I'm posting NBA preseason on my Patreon. I'll have some prize picks as well. And I'll probably have a couple more plays for Monday Night Football as well. So great week overall. Hopefully we can keep the hot streak going tonight. If you guys do enjoy, make sure to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you guys all in the next video.